Gentlemen, Lord Maulington, the man of many voices. How's everybody doing this afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time zone you're in at the moment? And today, as part of the Donathon Punishment Batsu game requirement, I am going to be reading the infamous My Immortal, rated unironically the worst fanfiction ever made. First published in, I believe, 2006 by... I've never read this before, but immediately reading the very first sentence of this fanfiction, I can tell that this is written by some kind of goth 14-year-old English child back in the early 2000s. And the tragic thing is, I'm getting violent Vietnam flashbacks looking at the language here, back to when we all used to speak like this to each other on MSN. Well, I was never quite this bad, but all millennials know, particularly if you're in the UK, everybody used to speak like this on MSN Messenger back in the day. It's fucking terrible. You mean the best? No, it's not the best. It's awful. Is this furry lore? No, I'm not a furry, and as far as I'm aware, the author of this this high fantasy novel isn't a furry either. She is an early 2000s goth chick. Well, probably from the language, she's probably more seen than goth, really, secretly. Weirdly, no furry stuff. I don't think furries are that really... I guess furries have always been a thing since the dawn of time, but furrydom, I think, really got big around about 2007, 2008, when people got that big sexual awakening from Rainamon or something. I think that's when I started noticing furries going out of control. Anyway, how's my volume? How's my voice volume relative to the background music? I thought we would play some ambient music, as if we were in Hagrid's hut in the Forbidden Forest. Sounding good? Okay. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this. Should be a good time. I was trying to do this with my 3D model. Unfortunately, for some reason, my 3D model face isn't activating. It moves with me, but my face doesn't activate. There's no blinking mouth movement. I don't know why that's happening, so I'm gonna have to fix that another day. Anyway, so let's get into reading. We're gonna start with chapter 1 of My Immortal. Here we go, boys. I can't believe Maulington has become a Leocon. I mean, technically speaking, I'm not a Leocon, but I do fucking love Lea regardless, though. So yeah, let's read this first sentence. Authors, chapter what? Sorry, let's read the entire thing. Chapters 1 and 2. Chapter 1. Author's note. Special fangs. Get it? 'Cause I'm gothic. To my girlfriend. Ew, not in that way. Raven. Bloody tears. 666 for helping me with that story and spelling. You rock. Justin, you're the love of my depressing life. You rock too. My Chemical Romance rocks. Roxers boxers. Rufflecopter. Hi. My name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven Way. Fucking hell, what a name. And I have long ebony black hair. That's how I got my name. If you've got purple streaks in your hair, then you don't have long black ebony hair then, do you? And red tips. She's Ruby Rose. That reaches my mid-back. And icy blue eyes. Like limpid tears. And a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. Author's note. If you don't know who she is, get the hell out of here. Oh, fucking hell. She's hot. This woman, this young lady, she's so hostile. I can sense a lot of pent up anger, a lot of emotional turmoil in this young lady's life. God bless her. I do know who Amy Lee is. She's the lead singer of Evanescence. I am not related to Gerard Way. Who the fuck's Gerard Way? Well, I wish I was, because he's a major fucking hottie. Oh my god, here we go. This woman has most likely grown up to be a Niji sister. This woman's giving me massive Fujo vibes. Fucking hell. I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and white. So if you don't have fangs, then you're not a vampire then, are you? She's probably just read... this woman's probably just read Twilight. I think the movie had come out in 2006, right? So she's probably watched Twilight. She really likes Harry Potter. And she's like, oh my god, I want to create an OC in the Harry Potter world. But Edward is just to die for. So I need to be a vampire, even though I don't think vampires are a thing in Harry Potter, are they? If you ever ask yourself, what was my favourite hag doing back in the day? They were doing this. All your hags were... yeah, that's true, right? Pretty much every VTuber who's like over the age of 30, except for probably people like Pippa, like rednecks and shit, well, probably even rednecks, were just like this. It's hey, Tempest. Yeah, I was a bit late because I can't get my 3D model to work, sadly, but we haven't even finished the first paragraph yet, unfortunately. Tempest, who's Gerard Way? Who's Gerard Way, and why is he a major fucking hottie? Is he like one of the members of My Chemical Romance or something? I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and white. I have pale white skin. I'm also a witch, and I go to a magic school called Hogwarts. Actually, I think you'll find Hogwarts is in Scotland, not England. Claims to be a big Harry Potter fan, doesn't even know the school is set in the Scottish Highlands. Disgraceful. Called Hogwarts in England. Right, I'm in the 7th year. I'm 17. I'm a goth, in case you couldn't tell. No, I couldn't tell. There's absolutely nothing about this opening paragraph that gives away the fact that you're a goth. News to me. How could I possibly gather that from this opening paragraph? And I wear mostly black. Of course you do. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes from there. Well, you could get a sick Pipkin Pippa shirt from Hot Topic. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it and a black leather mini skirt. Pink pink. Goth girls can't be wearing pink now. Pink's a normie colour. That's cheerleader territory, pink. You should be wearing black fishnets and black combat boots. I was wearing... why are we talking in the past tense all of a sudden? What? She's just completely changed tense. What the fuck? I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation. Why do you need to put on white foundation if you're a vampire? Black eyeliner and red eyeshadow. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, so there was no sun, which I was very happy about. A lot of preps stared at me. I put up my middle finger at them. As far as I remember, there are vampire in Harry Potter, but they were just mentioned. I had a feeling he was the lead singer of My Chemical Romance. Yeah, all the goth chicks fucking loved MCR back in the day. They never watched Herzog's Nosferatu. They're a fake goth. I fucking love Herzog's Nosferatu. He looks so fucking creepy. Despite it being an old-ass janky movie, just something about him. So something about the cinematography of Nosferatu is so uncanny valley. Very creepy movie. I love it. She's a more goth. Yeah, I was saying earlier, Tempest. She strikes me more as scene than goth. Really, she's probably a scene girl who likes Blood on the Dance Floor or something. Hot pink is goth coded, is it? Tara Gillespie is a trip. Keep the sun out of the pores. Oh, okay, using it to protect it from the sunlight. Yeah. Good night, holy man, buddy. I pray you will be able to escape to the USA, brother. Much appreciated, Ice Daddy, buddy. I mean, holy man, buddy. Thank you very much. I hope so too one day. Okay. Where was I? Oh, okay. Should I do the Draco? I can't remember how Tom Felton sounds like, but I'll voice act the characters as best as I can as well. "Hey, Ebony!" shouted a voice. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy. "What's up, Draco?" I asked. "Nothing," he said shyly. But then I heard my friends call me, and I had to go away. Damn. That was an essential and necessary part of the story. I'm glad we had to read that exchange. But I guess at least it's established that Draco is infatuated with this young goth vampire lady. And she's tsundere, I guess, is what we've established here. Author's note. Is it good? Please tell me, Fangs. What? That's chapter 1 already? Okay, that was a quick chapter. That was a quick chapter 1 where we established nothing. Okay, chapter 2. Author's note. Fangs, 2 bloody tears, 666. Oh, okay. That means thanks. Right, gotcha. Fangs, 2 bloody tears, 666 for helping me with the chapter. By the way, Preps, stop flaming my story, okay? No, I will never stop flaming your story. The next day, I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining again. Fucking hell. I opened the door of my coffin and and drank some blood from a bottle I had. I wonder where the blood comes from. My coffin was black ebony, of course it was, and inside was a hot pink. Hot pink velvet with black lace on the ends. Okay, I got out of my coffin and took off my giant My Chemical Romance t-shirt, which I used for pajamas. Instead, I put... Jesus Christ, this is a crime against literature. I put on a black leather dress, a pentagram necklace, combat boots, and black fishnets on. I'm pretty sure this is against uniform regulations. Minus 10 points for Ravenclaw. I don't know which house she's in. And go back and put your uniform on, young lady. I put on 4 pairs of earrings in my pierced ears. Well, I imagine if you've got earrings in, you don't need to tell us that your ears are pierced. We can assume that. And put my hair in a kind of messy bun. It was snowing and raining. Yeah. My friend Willow, author's note, she keeps... Can you not break the 4th wall for 5 seconds, please? Fucking hell. Author's note, Raven, this is you. And right now, Raven's reading this and she's going, oh, yes, bestie, yes. Woke up, then grinned at me. She flipped her long, waist-length raven black hair with pink streaks and opened her forest green eyes. Ooh, I have forest green eyes. Fun fact, my eyes are the thing I'm most proud of about myself. I really like the colour forest green. She put on her Marilyn Manson t-shirt with a black mini, fishnets and pointy high-heeled boots. We put on our makeup. Black lipstick, white foundation and black eyeliner. So far, about 90% of this story is her just describing what her OC looks like. Basically, all we've seen so far. We've had one conversation that ended in about 5 words between the two of them. And it's just her talking over, it's just her giving a descriptive of what she looks like over and over again. It's like, yes, okay, we understand what you look like. Let's move the story along, shall we? People think Tara was an elaborate troll, but having read the whole thing, I can tell you this reeks of typical teenage writing in the 2000s. Yeah, I would, having grown up during this time period as well, I would absolutely believe this is 100% genuine. Yeah, I can think of 2 girls at my school around about this age who loved My Chemical Romance, who'd write shit like this as well. Caroline, if you're watching, I know this is you. Hey, bless you, CM buddy. Why am I still here? Just to suffer. Yep. Do you stare into your eyes every night? I probably shouldn't admit this, Nova Crusader, but I do check myself. I do check my eyes out in the mirror every night, unironically. I do stare at my own eyes and think, damn, that's a sexy pair of eyes Lord Maulington has. There's my embarrassing little lore fact about myself. The lack of fashion sense, it's not the point of this so far. It seems to be the whole point of this so far. It's just the fascist gay. Yeah. And the saddest thing out there, that those girls still out there. They're Niji Sanji fans these days, and they're violently masturbating over Vox Akama, probably. The earlier parts feel like a generic bad fanfic. The problem is the story becomes uniquely bad later on. It gets even worse. Jesus Christ. Meanwhile, me at this age, writing crack fic and not taking it seriously at all. When I was this age, I used to write a lot of short stories myself in this age, but it usually involved... It was basically, I used to write a load of basically fucking Michael Bay movies back in the day. I used to just write like a load of shit that involved the military and bombs and explosions and gunfights and shit. Like a true man. Alt solution, this is just a phase. Yeah, this is Leah. This is something Leah would write, yeah. Where was I? Oh my fucking god. I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday, she said excitedly. Yeah, so? I said, blushing. Do you like... I don't know what kind of voice to do for these people. Do you like Draco? She asked as we went out of the Slytherin common room and into the Great Hall. I think goth girls would be more Ravenclaw coded than Slytherin, honestly. No, I so fucking don't, I shouted. Yeah, right, she exclaimed. Just then, Draco walked up to me. Hi, he said. Hi, I replied. Is that a word? Is flirtily a word? I don't think flirtily is a word, is it? Is it? Or she spelled it wrong. That doesn't look right. Guess what? He said. What? I asked. Well, Good Charlotte are having a concert in Hogsmeade, he told me. Oh my fucking god! I screamed. I love Good Charlotte. They're my favourite band, besides My Chemical Romance. Well, do you want to go with me? He asked. I gasped. That's the end of the chapter again, fucking hell. Oh my god, verify I'm human. Yes, I am human. Chapters 3 and 4, here we go. I'm Slytherin and I'm a goth girl. It's an aesthetic thing, the black and green. You know what? Black, green and silver, it's a fucking nice colour combination, honestly, it's great. But I thought goths would like to be Ravenclaw because they're all into like reading and books and shit. Before Mutahar became a drama tuber, he had a hilarious reading of my Immortal, and trust me, this story is considered a troll because the writing becomes so much worse it doesn't seem accidental. Yeah. This dialogue could have been an email, could. And it's like all the time she's like, she has to add the said and screamed, and it's like you don't need to add constantly the way, like you don't have to add how you're speaking the dialogue. We can infer it from the dialogue. A lot of goths are Ravenclaws too, but a lot of Slytherins. Okay, gotcha. She's constantly pushing back. She's being booed and she's telling them to stop. They don't appreciate her fine art. Chapters 3 and 4. Author's note. Stop flaming the stories, preps, okay? Tempest, what's a preps? What's a prep, Tempest? Otherwise, thanks to the gothic people for the good reviews. Thanks again, Raven. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't own this or the lyrics for good Kralot. Oh, bless her. But she's, as the story goes on, she's starting to have her strokes getting worse. Hey, Chicken Bowser. Yeah, I remember your Chicken Bowser, Hostilian. Don't worry, buddy. Hey, I'm always Hostilian. I'm on my old YouTube account at the moment. How goes the greatest fanfic in human history? So far, so good. This is incredible. This really is the worst fanfiction I've ever seen. And I used to live on fanfiction.net back in 2007. I used to look at all the one-shots and like my ships in anime. I used to be on fanfiction all the time back in the day. And this is easily the worst one by far already. Oh, does it stand for preppies? Is it like preps at the time were just like normies, cheerleaders, jocks and rich kids? Oh, okay. Isn't prep a British thing? I don't recall preppy being a thing here in the UK. No, that's always struck me as more of an American high school thing. On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels. Oh my god, she's spending half the chapter describing what she's wearing. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Then I put on a black leather mini dress with all this corset stuff on the back and front. I put on matching fishnet on my arms. I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. Yeah, this woman definitely worships blood on the dance floor. I felt a little depressed. Then? What do you mean? You were talking in the present tense, and now you're talking in the past tense all of a sudden. Oh wait, hang on, is she? No, actually, she has been talking in the past tense the entire time. Okay, no, we'll forgive that. I've forgotten the previous sentence already. Okay, I'll let that grammar slide. So I slit one of my wrists. I read it. Fucking hell. Damn, doesn't take much for you to start self-harming, does it? I read a depressing book whilst I waited for it to stop. Oh my god, what? I read a depressing book while I waited for it to stop. But if you cut yourself because you're depressed, how does reading something that makes you more depressed? Wouldn't you want to cut yourself even more? That would need some more bleeding, not less bleeding, surely. You know, I never liked Good Charlotte. I thought Good Charlotte was awful. Terrible band. And I listened to some Good Charlotte. I painted my nails black and put on tons of black eyeliner. Fucking hell. Then I put on some black lipstick. I didn't put on foundation because I was pale anyway. But I was pale anyway. Yeah, that's what I said at the beginning of the story. Then why did you spend like half the last 2 chapters talking about putting on your foundation and now you're like, I'm not going to do it anymore? I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concert. Where's she getting the human blood from? I went outside. Draco was waiting there in front of his flying car. I mean, honestly, Draco is from a rich family. I wonder how he, wait, oh no, they're 17, I guess. So actually, yeah, Draco would be able to get a license to drive a car. He was wearing a Simple Plan t-shirt. Oh, that's a band. They would play at the show too. Baggy black skater pants. Yeah, of course he does. Black nail polish and a little eyeliner. I thought Goth Draco would be wearing eyeliner. That's why I put it in the thumbnail. Author's note. I think she meant of. A lot for cool boys wear it, okay? No, they don't. No cool boys have ever worn eyeliner. It's super goth and super gay. I know that your precious Gerard from My Chemical Romance wears it when he sings Black Parades, but he looks like a queer. He looks like a massive queer, I'm sorry to say. Hi, Draco, I said in a depressed voice. Hi, Ebony, he said back. We walked into his flying black Mercedes-Benz. The license plate said 666. I wonder if do you have to get license plates in the Harry Potter world for your flying cars? Is there like a ministry? Is there a magical ministry of motor vehicles? I don't know. And flew to the place with the concert. On the way, we listened excitedly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson. Ooh, we both smoked cigarettes and drugs. You smoked drugs as well. I guess you could smoke marijuana. When we got there, we both hopped out of the car. We went to the mosh pit at the front of the stage and jumped up and down as we listened to Good Charlotte. Fucking hell. How many times did she mention Good Charlotte in that mini paragraph? So far, This great novel is just talking about what she was wearing that day and how much she likes Good Charlotte. The magic DMV, yeah. Arthur got his illegally. Ministry has limos, but it's not a common thing. She's a goddamn time traveler, yeah. I never understood Satanist Gothicism. Satanism is all about self-will and enjoyment. You'd think Christianity, which is all about self-denial and taking on suffering, would be better for goths. Yeah, I don't know. I guess the thing about goth girls back in the day is it was normally all about the aesthetic for them anyway. They'd always have like cross necklaces. I noticed they'd always like most goths growing up I saw had loads of Christian iconography on them. I didn't see many Satanist goths. Yeah, J.K. Rowling should have made magical car racing. It would have been amazing. Yeah, like the grown-up version of Quidditch is like magic. It's like magic NASCAR racing, essentially. Yeah, considering how bureaucratic the Wizarding World is, wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, that the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, despite being a death trap with no health and safety, is even more bureaucratic than the real-life United Kingdom, I think. You come in... I imagine this is like a song from Good Charlotte or something. You come in cold, you're covered in bloods. They're all so happy you've arrived. The doctor cuts your cord, hands you to your mum. She sets you free into this life, sang Joel. Oh, I know Joel. This is Good Charlotte. I don't own the lyrics to that song. Yeah, no shit. Oh my, why would you talk about how hot other men are when you're going to a date with your boyfriend? Tempest, is this something women do, Tempest? Well, would it be normal for like a young goth girl to talk about how sexy like other men are on a date with them? I don't know. I never encountered that myself because obviously I'm the sexiest man in the world. Joel is so fucking hot, I said to Draco, pointing to him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing voice. Oh my god, here it comes. Here comes the emo drama. Suddenly, Draco looked sad. What's wrong? I asked as we moshed to the music. Then I caught on. Hey, it's okay. I don't like him better than you, I said. Really? Asked Draco sensitively. And he put his arm around me, all protective. Really? I said. Besides, I don't even know Joel. And he's going out with Hilary fucking Duff. I fucking hate that little bitch. Oh my god, I said disgustedly, thinking of her ugly blonde face. Someone's jealous. That's what I was thinking, actually. The only Good Charlotte song I actually like is the one when he was singing about his breakup with Hilary Duff. What's it called? Like Keep Your Hands Off My Girl or something. That's the only Good Charlotte song I like. So yeah, I guess that song came out after my Immortal did. The night went on really well, and I had a great time. So did Draco. After the concert, we drank some beer and asked Benji and Joel for their autographs and photos with them. And what was Benji and Joel thinking when they saw a vampire and a wizard? And I assume loads of other like goth wizards and witches go to their concert and shit. I don't know. We got Good Charlotte concert tees. Draco and I crawled back into the Mercedes-Benz, but Draco didn't go back into Hogwarts. Instead, he drove the car into the Forbidden Forest, which is technically on the grounds of Hogwarts, but never mind. Is beer really a goth thing? I figured it'd be cheap wine. I figured it'd be something like a Bloody Mary would be like goth drinks. I figured they would drink like mocktails and Bloody Marys and shit. Meanwhile, goth lyrics I listen to, Shadows Slant, The Darkness Clings, and Coiled Hiding in Corners. It conjures none but fear, yet my muted children testify the everlasting. Oh my god. Only girl in the chat. Yeah. Insane woman maybe, no sane woman would do that. Yeah. Good Charlotte and My Chemical Romance aren't even goth. It's pop. Yeah, they're not even goth. They're pop punk. Like, it's scene girl shit, really. Vodka used to be cheap. I don't know. I don't really drink alcohol, really, unless it'd be rude not to. Where was I? Oh my god, chapter 4 already. We're burning through my Immortal. Author's notes. I said stop flaming, okay? Ebony's name is Enobi, not Mary Sue, okay? Draco is so in love with her that he is acting different. They knew each other before, okay? Okay, great, fantastic. Draco, I shouted. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car and he walked out of it. What? As they're flying, he just fucking walked out of the car as it's like 100 feet in the air. I walked out of it too, curiously, and then we both fell to our death. The end. What? What the fucking hell? I asked angrily. Ebony? He asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close, and I looked into it. When was it established he's got gothic red eyes? What the fuck? Oh, okay. He was wearing colour contacts. Okay, thank you for this essential piece of information. Which revealed... I mean, how do we know he just... How do we know he hasn't got a Sharingan? Okay, well, why don't we bring some Naruto into this story, okay? So Draco activated his Mangakoyo Sharingan and he started doing jutsus. He started doing the Chidori. Which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness. And then suddenly I didn't feel mad anymore. Yeah, fucking Draco here has used a Genjutsu on her to calm her down. Okay, Draco's used a Genjutsu. And then suddenly, and then, suddenly, just as I Draco kissed me passionately, she missed the word there, Draco climbed on top of me, and we started to make out keenly against it. Wait, he climbed on top of you, but you're keenly against a tree? So he's Spider-Man. He took off my top, and I took off his clothes. Okay, it's double F, sweetie. Double F. I even took off my bra. Oh no, I'm not gonna. Oh. I screamed. As I was beginning to get an orgasm. So I'm so sorry you had to listen to that. We started to kiss everywhere. And my pale body became all warm. Ugh. And these guys are minors in America as well, by the way. This is minor porn, just so you're aware. And then... oh my god. I read the line afterwards first, and I can't believe who's saying this. I can't... What the hell are you doing, you motherfuckers? It was Dumbledore. God, can you imagine that? Imagine this Dumbledore instead of, Harry, did you put your name into the goblet of fire? Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure? It was like fucking Dumbledore kicks the door open and he's like, Harry Potter, you fucking wanker. Did you put your fucking name into the goblet of fire, you little wanker? You fucking bastard. Uh-oh. Dumbledore's caught students having sex. Swagrid. I love that name, Swagrid. More clip. No, don't more clip. No clips. This is cursed. Chapter 5. Oh, here we go. She's still upset. She's still upset that she doesn't get a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Author's note. Stop flaming. If you flam it, it means you're a prep or a poser. That only Razon Dumbledore... oh, she called me out. Dumbledore saw is because he had a headache. Oh my god, it's true. I'm a bit grumpy when I have a headache. I I tend to increase the frequency of my bad language when I have a headache and I'm a bit grumpy. Okay, and on top of that, he was mad at them for having sex. P.S. I'm not updating until I get 5 good reviews. Oh my god, imagine if it stopped there. Who the fuck are these people who gave 5 more good reviews? They should have stopped it there. Someone needs to go back in time and save us from this monstrosity. Last time I had a teen pregnancy on Hogwarts was 200 years ago, and I got molted. Never again, screamed Dumbledore. Did this had the mind break tag at the beginning? No, this was before tags, I think, back in the day. Yeah, Dumbledore. Dumbledore. Oh, Dumbledore made and Draco and I follow him. Fucking hell, they weren't wrong about the grabber. I heard about the bag grabber. He kept shouting at us angrily. "You ludicrous fools!" he shouted. I started to cry tears of blood down my pallid face. Fucking hell. Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who are both looking very angry. Who yelled in a furious voice? Who? I mean, this is the one time when I want her to explain who's saying this. I imagine it's Dumbledore. They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest. Wait, do you want me to do original Dumbledore or do you want me to do Scottish Dumbledore? Which one? Should I do first Dumbledore or Michael Gambon Dumbledore? Which one would you prefer? He yelled in a furious voice. Why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces? Asked Professor McGonagall. How dare you? Demanded Professor Snape. And then Draco shrieked, because I love her! Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad. But Professor Snape said, fine, very well. You may go up to your rooms. Didn't take much to convince Snape, did it? Fucking hell. Oh, you had sex and without protection, and oh, you love each other? Oh, okay, never mind then. just our school students are having sex with each other. Oh, you love each other? Okay, yep, no problem. Okay, off you go then. Off you go then, you little scamps. Scottish. Hey, Dragon Lord. Okay, I'll try to do Michael Gambon Dumbledore. Draco and I went upstairs whilst the teachers glared at us. Are you okay, Ebony? Draco asked me gently. Yeah, I guess, I lied. I went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth on my hair and changed into... Oh my god, she's going to spend 10 years now describing her clothing. And changed into a low-cut, black floor... Tempest, this doesn't make sense to me. How can it be a low-cut, but yet floor-length dress? How does that... That doesn't... Those are 2 contradictory descriptions, surely, Tempest. With red lace all around it and black high heels. Of course. Wait, why are you wearing high heels to bed? What the fuck? When I came out, Draco was standing in front of the bathroom. I'm pretty sure boys aren't allowed in the girls' dorms. Help, someone get a teacher. And he started to sing I Just Wanna Live by Good Charlotte. I don't know what that song is. I was so flattered. Even though he wasn't supposed to be there. Yeah, no shit. How did he get past the protection? That, like, the mirror, like the paintings? Isn't there painting security? What's the painting doing? The painting probably hung itself because this is a gothic world. We hugged and kissed and we had sex again probably. And after that we said goodnight. And he reluctantly went back to his room. Okay. Love cures all STDs. STDs probably aren't the thing in the Harry Potter world. There's probably some kind of magic to get rid of it. By the way, speaking of sexual relationships in the Harry Potter world, did you guys know that in the official Harry Potter book series, right, and in the movies as well, when they go to Hogsmeade or somewhere, there's like a shop that essentially sells a date rape drug, right? Like there's a joke shop where they sell potions that if you put it into someone's drink, then it makes them fall in love with you for a day. That's pretty... And then it's like you see Hermione and Ginny browsing these potions, and it's like, oh my god, J.K. Rowling put legalized date rape drugs for teenagers in her books. Low cut top, floor length for the dress, but a dress is a one piece, isn't it? Yeah, the Weasley's in it. That's it. I thought it was Fred and George's prank shop, but a dress is one piece, so you can't. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Low cut neckline for. Oh, okay. It's a one to which line. Yeah, those two should be well, one of them fucking dies, but the other one needs locking up for legalizing date rape. Chapter 6. Author's note. Shut up, preps, okay? P.S. I would not update up till you give me good rebound. Why is the spelling getting worse? The next day, I woke up, forgot she lives in a coffin. Wait, were you two making out in the coffin? God, that's creepy. The next day, I woke up in my coffin. Oh my god, stop describing what you look like. We know how you dress. We don't need you to keep telling us. I put on a black miniskirt that was, oh, it was all ripped around the end this time. And a matching top with red skulls all over it. And high-heeled boots that were black. Oh, they were black! No way! I wasn't expecting that. I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. I thought you were a Satanist, goth girl. What are you doing putting the crosses of Jesus Christ in your ears? I spray painted my hair with purple. Oh god, I put on some green hairspray once for a Halloween costume thing when I was a kid, and I can remember the smell and the taste of those horrible spray paint things. It was awful. Don't know how goth girls did that every day. That's probably why they're so fucked up in the head from inhaling the chemicals of those coloured sprays. Where am I? Okay. In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula. We don't have Count Chocula in the UK. I'm almost certain we don't have Count Chocula in the UK. She's been watching American cartoons. Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk. I mean, just because you're a vampire doesn't mean you have to have blood as your only source of liquid. You can have your Count Chocula with milk. But again, she put that in there because it's fucking vampire themed. And a glass of red. Where's Blaze? We need Blaze to come barging into this fucking original story and do his thing. Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill. And then he just fucking jams her with that concoction he made that causes vampires' heads to explode. And then the story ends. There we go, the happy ending. Oh dear. Suddenly, someone bumped into me. All the blood spilled over my top. Well, it's black, so no one would be able to see it anyway. Bastards! I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up, because I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair with red streaks in it. Yeah, that's rule number 1 of women right there, boys, by the way. The thing about women is that they'll forgive anything if you're hot, right? You could beat a woman, you could do all sorts of nasty, violent shit to a woman, but if you're handsome, oh, it's that. Nah, he didn't mean it. But if you dare upset a woman when you're ugly, doesn't matter how minute it is, that's when she starts blowing on the rape whistle. Hey, David Brandon, buddy. Just poking my head in here to verify you're still reading this deeply cursed fic. Yeah, I'm having fun with this, actually. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. They think St. Peter's Cross... Oh, do they? They think it means satanic. Interesting. IRC love potions. I'm not surprised love potions are unregulated, because anyone can brew them. I blame the Protestants in the US for that, Rex. Yeah. Where was I? He was wearing so much eyeliner that I was going down his face. And he was wearing... What? And he was wearing black lipstick. He didn't have glasses anymore. And now he was wearing red contact lenses, just like Draco's. And there was no scar on his... Oh, she's describing Harry Potter, I take it. But she didn't explain that beforehand, so we're expected to put 2 and 2 together for some reason. He had a manly stubble on his chin, and he had a sexy English accent. Hey, like me. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. Wait, what does Joel Madden look like? Hang on, I need a reference to this. Who the fuck is Joel Madden? Joel Madden. Oh, the My Chemical Romance guy. yeah, this is the guy I think of when I think of My Chemical Romance. Was he wearing the fedora as well? He's probably wearing a fedora. She forgot the fedora. He was sexy. This is this entire book is her just vainly describing what she looks like and what her fashion sense is, and then when she isn't like just vainly describing her fashion sense, she's basically just putting onto page her sexual fantasies with her favorite like boy band singers and like her favorite young men of her age in her favorite movies and shit. This is basically this is true for Joshi here. It's just gooning and fashion. This is she would probably be Leah's best friend. Wait until Marty McFly. Oh my god, Marty McFly shows up. Why the fuck does Marty McFly show up? His sexual fantasy is getting caught by old men. Yet, sexual fantasy is getting cock blocked by old men. old angry Scottish men. He was wearing. I saw the word erection down there. I don't. Oh no, where is this going? He looked exactly like Joel Madden. He was so she's not the one getting an erection, is she? He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him. Kind of like an erection, only I'm a girl. Oh my god, she's transphobic. She's transphobic, guys. Only I'm a girl, so I didn't get one, you sicko. There we go. Case in point, Tara here says that only men can have a penis. There we go. We've solved that case. Oh god, how would this guy sound? I don't know, I'll just do generic gothic Englishman voice. I'm so sorry, he said in a shy voice. That's alright. What's your name? I questioned. It is Harry Potter. My name's Harry Potter. Although you may call me Vampire these days. Why the fuck would you call you? Why would we call you Vampire? What? What the? Where did that? How did that? I'm full of confusion. Why Vampire? Oh, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Why? I exclaimed. Because I love the taste of human blood, he giggled. Well, I am a vampire, I confessed. Really? He whimpered. Yeah! I roared. We sat down to talk for a while. Then, a love triangle was developing. Then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me, so I went away with him. Again, these random conversations that go nowhere before someone pulls her away to do something else. What the fuck is this going on? This is why Big Smut is real on today's day and age, yeah. I forgot how peak this was. This is certainly something. I mean, if anyone's peaking here, it's this woman apparently. She's getting a phantom erection, as she said, from how hot this goth boy is. Reposted. Unfortunately, the original fan fiction is gone, so I'm reading like someone who's re-uploaded the entire thing with the shit grammar and spelling included, which is much appreciated. Chapter 7. Bring me to life. Wake me up inside. Wake me up inside. Call my name and save me from the dark. I beat my blood to run before I come undone. I can tell where this is coming from. Yeah, this woman really loves Evanescence. Author's note. Well, okay, you guys, I'm only writing this. David, as a writer, how painful is looking at this right now? Like, given your elite literary skills gained from your media career, how damaging is this to your mental health? By the way, I won't write down next chapter till I get 10 Godvons spelling. Her brain tumour, guys. I think this is the end for poor Tara. Her brain tumour is getting worse. She can't even remotely spell things correctly anymore. Till I get 10 Godvons. Godvons? What the fuck does that even mean? Stove flaming or ill report you. Report you to who? Ebony isn't American. Yeah, I mean, she's right here. Nothing about... She can't even spell her own character's name right. Ebony isn't a Mary Sue, to be honest. This woman is fucking useless. Is a useless creature. She isn't perfect. She's... She's a satanist. She's a satanist. And she has problems. She's depressed, for God's sake. We're going in the mind of Matt. I feel like Sam Neill at the end of that movie. And what? Oh shit! What was that movie again? What's that movie called again with Sam Neill? And it's In the Mouth of Madness. I feel like Sam Neill now in the end of In the Mouth of Madness, where he's sitting in the cinema and he's just laughing with his popcorn as the world goes to shit in a Cthulhuan nightmare. She's a satanist and she has problems. I mean, to be fair, right? To be fair to her, most VTubers, most female VTubers in their late 20s and early 30s come up with this excuse on Twitter when they get called out for being a massive mean girl bitch, right? They always go, oh my god, you guys, stop bullying me, I have problems and I'm depressed. So, I mean, yeah, this is proof that some of these VTubers stopped growing up at the age of 14. Orc City was peak. Actually, I'm genuinely convinced that this was deliberate. I'm not. I absolutely believe this is 100% real. You know, she wanted to be cheeky, then that chapter breathed me to life. Oh my god. One of the better shit posting lately. Want to see even worse Harry Potter fanfic? Try Harry Potter and the Methods of Rasha. Oh my god, that sounds like something some kind of atheist or like super Ben Shapiro worshipping debate bro would write, where the whole story is basically, well, the facts don't care about your feelings. No, I'm smarter than you, and I'm very rational and intelligent, and people who don't think like me are stupid and aren't logical like I am. No, you're stupid. Okay. Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs. I was wearing red Satanist sings on my nail in red nail polish. Author's note, see? Does that sound like a Marusu to you? I waved to Vampire. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guess he was jealous of me, that I was going out with... Why would he be jealous of you? If you're going... Is he gay? Is he bisexual? Is it Draco he really wants, not you? I guess he was jealous. He would be jealous of Draco going out with you. Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. Get in the cuck chair, Vampire. Get in the magical floating cuck chair. We went into his room and locked the door. Ah, yeah, there we go. Then, she just comes out and says it. We started Frenching passionately. This is the work of a literary genius here. I can't remember the name of that bitch who wrote Twilight, but I'm pretty sure even she didn't have such wonderful literary descriptives as we started Frenching passively. Wait, passively? I think you mean passionately. How do you French? How do you French passively? And we took off each other's clothes. Oh, she did. Did she spell that right? No, she didn't. Enthusiastically. He felt me up right before I took off my... She's doing it again. I took off my top. Then I took off my black leather... Do leather bras aren't a thing, really, are they? Aren't bras normally... Bras, I've only known bras to be made of cloth. Then I took off my black leather bra, and he took off his pants. We went on the bed and started making out naked. And then he put his boy's thingy in mine, Wait, wait, you have a boy thingy too. She's the grammar there implies that she has a boy's thingy too. So you started docking. So this vampire goth woman also has a penis. They started docking. Draco put his boy thingy in her boy thingy, and we had sex. See, is that stupid? Yes, it's very stupid. Dude, you're just not bagging enough goth chicks, and clearly not. Stephanie Meyer, that's it. Stephanie Meyer. I knew a girl who was obsessed with Twilight as Stephanie Meyer as when I was a teenager. And again, being the anime protagonist that I was, I went to one of the goth girls' like birthday parties. This was back in 2007. 2007? Yeah, so I was 14 at the time, and I didn't get the clue. This Stephanie Meyer Twilight loving girl took her shoes off and put her feet on my lap, and I didn't. And I was like, at the time, I remember thinking, what the fuck? Why is she doing this? Why is she putting her bare feet on my lap? But at the time, I didn't realize she wanted to take me upstairs. Probably she wanted me to fuck her, basically. But again, 14 is too young for the UK, and that 14, I wasn't obviously at that age even remotely sexually active. But yeah, some of these kids, man, some of these goth girls do have problems, and they're like, I'm 14 and I want to have sex, and it's like, no. No. People complain about men and their sex drive, but there's nothing hornier than a young goth woman who wants to have like sex as soon as she hits puberty. You missed out on putting your figgy in her figgy. Yeah, I missed out on putting my boy figgy into her boy figgy. Oh dear. Oh, oh, Draco! I screamed while getting an orgasm, when all of a sudden I saw a tattoo that I'd never seen before on Draco's arm. She saw his Aryan Brotherhood tattoo. She saw his KKK tattoo on his arm. She saw his Crips gang tattoo on his arm. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. I'm pretty sure there's a unit in the United States military who has that as his logo. So Draco joined the US Army, okay. On it, a bloody gothic... No, I know what it is. Draco's a dark elf from Warhammer Fantasy. That's what he is. Okay, so now we've established that Draco is a dark elf from Warhammer, okay. On it, a bloody gothic writing with the words, vampire. Vampire. Vampire cucked Ebony with Draco. Oh my god. Vampire Wazir has been tattooed on his arm. Okay, I caught on to it. So he did. They are bisexual. They are bisexual lovers. Hey, I'm starting to get on the wavelength of this young, horny, confused goth girl who's experimenting. She's going through a transition of some kind, and she's into bisexual men who love... I guess it makes sense, right? Because goth women love men who are really effeminate and put on shitloads of makeup. So yeah, I guess most goth girls are weirdly bisexual and are into bisexual femboy effeminate men. This is starting to make so much sense. She would 100% be a Fujo today. Absolutely right. Couldn't she be making a fanfic of them fighting dark demons or fallen angels or the reincarnated Voldemort? Well, this is the thing, right? Like a normal human being would just write a fanfiction where she's going around with her two boy toys. They're in a bisexual love triangle and they're like going around solving mysteries and like killing dark wizards and fucking and shit, right? But she's cucking her own self-insert, which is strange. So not only is she a Fujo, she's a cuck as well. She'd love Vox Akaba. Or Asta. Wait, no, not Asta. What the fuck? That other guy, that other Niji Sanji guy who's allegedly a sex pest, or like he bullies the woman or something. Whoever that guy is, I forget his name. I was so angry. You bastards! I shouted angrily, jumping out of the bed. No, you don't understand, Draco pleaded. Well, I knew too much. Nothing gets past Ebony. No, you fucking idiot, I shouted. You probably have AIDS anyway. Oh my god, what a bitch. That's mean. and also homophobic. Just because they're gay, bisexual, gay, whatever, doesn't mean they have AIDS. I put on my clothes all huffily. Huffily, I'm pretty sure isn't a word. And it makes me think of Huffles away, Tilda. Huffles away, Tilda. Huffles away, Tilda. Yeah, Asta and... I mean, yeah, like, name her. More than Jusanji's male VTubers are like that. I meant Asta. It can equally apply to Uki. Huffles away, Tilda. And then stomped out. No, he huffled away, Tilda. Draco ran out, even though he was naked. I mean, he could just apparate himself some clothes. He's a fucking wizard. He had a... he had a really big you-know-what. But I was too mad to care. Well, clearly not, because even though you just got cucked and your boyfriend had the name of another man tattooed on his arm, you were still thinking about his massive ding-dong. You clearly have his cock on your mind, sweetheart. I stomped out and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom, where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. Vampire Potter, you motherfucker. Wait, no, sorry. Vampire Potter, you motherfucker! I yelled. Imagine that. Imagine if you're Professor Snape and you're just trying to teach a humble potions class. You're like, okay, class, now turn to page 394. And then as you're teaching your humble potions class, this weird fucking goth chick kicks the door in on your class and starts screaming obscenities and talking about how she's been cucked and how like two male students in your class are fucking each other. these poor teachers probably need therapy. They need counselling for the shit that their students get up to. You want to teach, but they're all gay. What are you? You know what would make this story amazing? You know what? I'm going to rewrite this fan fiction, but I'm going to introduce the pastor and that news anchor guy from that interview, right? And the pastor comes in and he's like, this is the thing that the gay wizard and witches, they take the wand and they stick it up the butthole. and they are the gay and they have the sex and they stick the wand up the butthole and it causes the bleeding and then they get the AIDS. Pastor, are you being too harsh on these free gay wizards and witches who are going through a transition of some kind and they eat the poo-poo? They eat the poo-poo from the wand. They apparate the poo-poo. Okay, chapter 8. Author's note. Stop flaming, she means, but stop flassing. We've invented a new word. Stop flassing. Stop flossing, chat. Stop flossing, otherwise you're a prep. Everyone in the class stared at me. Yeah, I'm not fucking surprised. And then Draco came into the room, even though he was naked. Oh my god, it gets even again. Imagine what the entire class is thinking right now, even though he was naked and started begging me to take him back. Fucking hell. Are the classrooms in Harry Potter, are they like segregated? Are they like filtered up by age, or are the classes for all ages? I think they do it by year, don't they? So there's no risk. Imagine the risk of like a 10-year-old seeing this shit going on, right? Imagine your 10-year-old comes back from their first year of Hogwarts and they're like, yeah, so I went to my first potions class and there were these three naked bisexuals cucking each other and running around naked and talking about their sex lives and shit. I think if you're any responsible parent, you'd go marching in and you'd ask Dumbledore what the fuck is going on in his school. Everyone in the class... Yeah, I read that. Ebony, it's not what you think, Draco screamed sadly. My friend... Bloody. Why is there an apostrophe there? There you go, look. Bloody Mary. That's it. It is the drink. It's called Bloody Mary. My friend, Bloody Mary Smith, smiled at me understatedly. Why? Why? Why did you use... Why is she smiling? Why did you use the descriptive understatedly? If one of my friends... If I saw this drama going on with one of my friends, I wouldn't be smiling understatedly. I'd be staring at them like... What the fuck? What is going on? And she flipped her wrong waist, her waist length, as long as a trash, gothic black hair, and opened her crimson eyes like blood. That she was wearing contact lenses on. Wait a minute, so she naturally has crimson eyes like blood, but she was wearing contact lenses of blood on top of her already crimson eyes. Okay, and she had pale white skin. Again, she's just interrupted and just completely destroyed the flow of her own drama by spending 20 years describing what this random person we've never met before looks like. White skin, that she was wearing white makeup on. Oh, it's Hermione. Wait, we were talking about Bloody Mary Smith, and now we're talking about Hermione being kidnapped when she was born. When is Hermione coming to this? And why do we need to know she was kidnapped? Why was she kidnapped? What's going on? I can't follow the story. Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. Her real parents are vampires, and one of them is a witch. But Voldemort killed her mother, and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about it. She still has but she was just born. How does she remember this? She was just born, and she remembers quite clearly her mother being murdered by Voldemort and her father committing suicide. I think someone misunderstands the whole... I think someone misunderstood that Harry was like a year or 7 years old when the Godric's Hollow death happened. And even he doesn't really remember it. It also turns out her real last name is Smith, not Granger. If her name is no longer Hermione Granger, then why did you fucking introduce her as Bloody Mary Smith? Okay. Since she converted to Satanism, she is in Slytherin now, not Gryffindor. Apparently Slytherin students are basically Satanists. Okay, right. So that's how the house system works. If you're a normie, you go to Gryffindor, and then if you want to join Slytherin, you have to convert to Satanism, and you have to sacrifice a goat. You have to sacrifice the innocent blood of a pure virgin, and the hat goes, Slytherin! Imagine the fucking sorted hat. You get the sorting hat on you, and it goes, you haven't spilled enough blood of the innocents. Better be Gryffindor! What's the point of the sorting hat then if you can just convert to Satanism and join Slytherin? Bloody Mary is Hermione, fucking hell. Yeah, gee, just don't ask, just consume. I'm curious how Slughorn fits into... Oh my god, I am very curious. Slughorn is basically it's probably their weed dealer, right? Slughorn is just their weed dealer or something. But I feel like Tara doesn't have much interest in him. No, Slughorn is too white and too well put together for Tara. So under this law, if you end up in Hufflepuff, you're Amish. No, you end up in Hufflepuff if you're a furry, I think. And you end up in Ravenclaw if, I don't know. I'm interested to see if we'll see Ravenclaw in this fanfiction. The houses are always deeply stupid, and somehow she makes them even stupider. Yeah, I actually quite like the house system in some fun way. But hey, Pascal Saucer, so you'll fit right in. Fuck you, Pascal Saucer. I am not a Hufflepuff. I don't know where I am, honestly. I'd say I'm half and half Gryffindor and Slytherin myself. I don't know, I could go either way. I reckon I probably gravitate more towards Gryffindor, I would say. because I'm not quite sneaky enough to be a Slytherin. I have the ego and the ambition to be a Slytherin, but I have too much ego, too much aggression to me, I'm too direct to be Slytherin. Oh my god, Nova has a nice new gif for you on Twitter. Do I dare? Hang on, quick detour. What's this gif? What's this gif we're talking about? Oh no. I have 20 notifications. I have over 20 notifications. This doesn't look good. Fucking hell. Nova! Hang on, let me show you guys. This is it. This is the gif. I'm being destroyed by the copium emote. Oh my god, this copium emote turns out to be my mortal enemy. It's the worst thing that's ever happened to me, is this fucking emote. God damn. Canon event gif. It's not canon, I'm not furring, I'm not coping, I'm a big strong burly man. Where were we? Okay, let's continue reading the story. Okay, we finished at Gryffindor. What is it that you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? Snape demeaned angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him. Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco! I shouted at him. Everyone gasped. Yeah, that's the thing that makes everyone gasp. Not the naked guy barging into the classroom. Not the naked guy barging into the classroom. It's the, I can't believe you cheated on Ebony, that massive cunt who swears at us and is mean to us. You Freudian slip on that. No, I didn't Freudian slip anything. Sorry for the distraction. Ron and Neville also get goth. Oh my, I knew she'd have to introduce Ron. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens to Neville. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. I had went out with Vampire. I'm buying, so is Ebony. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. We gathered that for a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because... Wait, should there be speech marks here? Is she saying this, or is this the third person? He dumped me because he liked Brittany. Oh, he likes Calico Lumi. Here we go. She's introduced Lumi into this story. There's probably some pretty young blonde girl in her class, and she just hates this bitch for no reasonable reason. A stupid preppy fucker. We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems, and now he was gothic. Haha, like I would hang out with a prep. What stuck up bitch. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said Vampire. Yeah, fucking right. Fuck off, you bastard, I screamed. I ran out of the room, and fucking hell, she ran out the room and into the Forbidden Forest. She's fast as fuck. The potions room is nowhere near the Forbidden Forest, where I had lost my virility to Draco. You mean your virginity, not your virility. Although I don't know, maybe the sex of Draco was so great, you've lost your virility, and now you've got. Can women get what's the word? Can women get? What's that condition called again when man can't get it up? Oh fuck. She used the wrong word. She can't get horny anymore, basically. Yeah, Draco is such a good passionate lover. She can't get an erection, and she can't get her phantom erections anymore. And I started to bust into tears. Hey, Phoenix. Thanks, Tempest, for interrupting my video on the other posh British man, but he was talking about Soviet military aircraft, so thanks for this downgrade. The teachers get retconned into being paedophiles. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. It's Wingardium Leviosa. Oh, Leviosa. No phantom cock erection for you, young lady. Erectile dysfunction. Thank you, the lad. That's it. She's got phantom erectile dysfunction now. After Draco's probably given her AIDS. Chapter 9. Author's note. Stop flaming me, okay? I didn't read all the books. This is from the movie. This is definitely not from... I don't remember the part from the Harry Potter movies where a vampire emo girl called Ebony gets erectile dysfunction after a naked Draco Malfoy interrupts a potions class. So it's not my fault if Dumbledore swears. Besweet. I said he had a headache. Almost sounded like Forrest Gump there. He had a headache, Jenny. My name's Forrest Gump, and I go to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft, and Wizardry. I love you, Ebony. I may not be a smart man, but I do know what love is. Dumbledore has a terminal headache. This poor man, if only there was a spell to cure him of a mild ailment, such as a headache. And the raison snap doesn't lick Harry now. It's 'cause he's Christian and vampire is a Satanist. Oh yeah, right, the Slytherins are all Satanists. Just a random My Chemical Romance rocks. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Tara. My Chemical Romance does in fact rock. Thank you, Tara. I was so mad and sad. I couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. Tara's prose is worse than a Mexican's. It's worse than an Indian's. This reads worse than like an Indian who's illegally entered Canada after cheating on the IELTS. I began to cry against the tree where I did it with Draco. Yeah, where Draco crawled up the tree like fucking Spider-Man and did it with you. Then all of a sudden, an horrible man with red eyes and no nose and everything, just everything, fill out the rest yourself, and everything, started flying towards me on a broomstick. He didn't have a nose. Yes, you said that. You said that 10 words ago. Basically like Voldemort in the movie. Basically like Voldemort. This is Voldemort, surely. And he was wearing all black. But it was obvious he wasn't gothic. It was... Oh my god. Basically like Voldemort in the movie. It was Voldemort. No! I shouted in a scared voice. But then Voldemort shouted, Imperius! And I couldn't run away. Isn't Crookshanks the name of a cat, not a spell? Crookshanks! I shouted at him. Crookshanks is the cat, right? Is Hermione's cat? Or one of Ron's pets? The Weasley pets? Is it the rat, Crookshanks? I can't remember now. But okay, she screamed a spell. That's just one of the pets' name. Oh, can we get more Voldemort dialogue, please? I love doing Ralph Fiennes as Voldemort. It's so great. Now, Harry Potter, the boy who lived. Harry Potter is dead. Crucio! Crucio! Fucking Ralph Fiennes just steals a scene in any movie he's in. Speaking of Ralph Fiennes, I watched 28 Years Later the other week, and the only good part of that movie was Ralph Fiennes. The man is such a great actor. I thought it was Hermione's cat, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing about Ralph Fiennes as Voldemort. He just screams with absolute jubilance all the time. Crucio! Avada Kedavra! I felt bad for him. I felt bad for him, even though I'm a sadist. So I stopped. Can't be that much of a sadist then, because you felt bad for him. Sadists don't feel bad for people. Can't even get a fucking story straight. I'm a sadist, but I'm very empathetic. Oh, Voldemort fell off his broom and started to scream. Oh! Ebony! He yelled, "Thou must kill Vampire Potter!" Why? I thought about vampire and his saxet eye. Wait, for someone who's goth, she really seems to like talking like some kind of popular valley girl. I thought about vampire and his saxet eyes and his gothic black hair and how his face just it's like Joe Madden. I remembered that Draco had said I didn't understand. So I thought, what if Draco went out with Vampire before I went out with him and they broke up? No, Voldemort, I shouted back. Wait! Voldemort gave me a gun! Wait a minute! I have several questions. Where the fuck did Voldemort get a gun? What's the point of magic if you can just get a gun and shoot people? I thought you were flying away from Voldemort at like the speed of light. How the fuck is he suddenly right next to you so that he can hand you a gun? Voldemort gives me a gun. Accio AR-15 with a 100-round drum magazine. She used the Accio spell to get her AR-15 with a knight's armament AR-15 with a 100-round drum magazine. Voldemort gave me a gun. I'm your worst enemy. I just tried to kill you, but here, take this gun and try to kill Harry Potter, please. No, please, I begged. Thou must, he yelled. Why is Voldemort speaking in old and half Old English? If thou dost not, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco. How did you know? I asked in a surprised way. Voldemort got a dude, you're so retarded look on his face. I think this is the first time in literary history we've seen a descriptive of dude, you're so retarded look. But I know exactly what she means. Imagine that. You've got Voldemort, who's very badly injured. He's just fell off his broom after flying 200 miles an hour, being knocked off his broom. He's in terrible pain, and he's melodramatically shouting at this woman. And she's like, "How did you know that I'm dating Draco?" And then he just gives her a look of, "This is so crazy." I have telekinesis. Wait, no, he answers it cruelly. I have No, that's Mr. Krabs. Hang on. What does Voldemort sound like when he's trying to be cruel? He never really. Ralph Fiennes never sounds cruel, really, does he? He just whispers instead of shouts. I have telekinesis, he answered cruelly. And if you doth not kill Vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco, he shouted. Then he flew away angrily on his broomstick. How do you fly away angrily? Fluffles away, Tilda. I was so scared and mad, that I didn't know what to do. Suddenly Draco came into the woods. We never see Draco and Voldemort at the same time. I think Draco is using a polyjuice potion and he's just fucking with her at this point. Ebony's trapped now. Yeah, Ebony's rocking. Ebony is like the fucking Matrix now. Voldemort taking the lugger out because it has more drip than anyone's. Yeah, instead of going after the Elder Wand, he should have gone after just a fucking M16. Also, isn't he a vampire? Does it have... yeah, good point, David. Ordinary bullets won't do anything for him. Yeah, you're true. I mean, it could be like Blade, where he has the shotgun with silver stakes, right? Got the shotgun with the silver stake attachment. Hi, Rushady. Hi, Felix. Hi, Gravis. Hi, everybody. I don't know where I am at the moment. This is really causing me the brain damage, like a money clipper, probably. Ralph Fiennes is really good at acting. He is. He's a master of understatement and really getting into the characters' minds, like the very profession that a character has. Very understated. Telekinesis, yeah. Have you read why Harry Potter should have covered an M119? Why an M1911 is a peak boast? I've seen the Harry Potter meme where they've all got guns and Harry's got an M1911. That's good. Where am I? Draco suddenly came into the woods. Draco, I said. Hi. Hi, he said back. Oh, hi, he said. Back his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner. Kind of like a pentagram. Get it? No? No? Between Joel Madden and Gerard Way? No? Are you okay? I asked. No, he answered. I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me. I expelled? That's okay, he said, all depressed. Oh, it's all okay now. And we went back into Hogwarts together, mate. Oh, okay. There's that bit of drama resolved. Okay, moving on. You know what? We're not even... Okay. All that melodrama, and they're back to fucking again, I guess. Fine. Okay, I dig it. Young romances are fleeting, all over the place. Whimsical. Sure, why not? Oh my god, she said the foxtrot slur. Okay, guys, I'm not homophobic. I have to read what she said to stay truthful to the story, okay? Hell yeah, based. I'm liking Tara now. Author's note. Stop it, you gay Stop it, you gay fags. If you do not... I mean, to be fair, Tara, if there's any gay fags in this whole thing, it's the characters in your story. If you do not lick my story, then fuck off. P.S. It turns out Bloody Mary isn't a muggle at all, and she and Vampire are evil. That's why they moved houses. Okay, when's moving houses coming to it? I don't know where this is going. Hey, Backslash, how's it going, buddy? Tara's perfect for Phase EU, yeah. Bring her into Phase. She's probably a hag now, so unironically, she's probably going to be like, well, she'll be the first hag Fujo. This plot is worse than the AI-generated butt lifting wizard videos. Oh, I love those buff lifting wizard videos. You know, they're so good. I've watched all of them. They're great. I love them. Have you seen the K Green text about a Muggle army of commandos invading Hogwarts, and the guy mentioned furries with guns graping the actual werewolves? No, I haven't, Felix, and I don't think I want to read that. Honestly, they're Slytherin now, not Gryffindor. Yeah, they're Satanists. Oh, Tara, she's from the United Arab Emirates, and she wrote this smut. If the Saudis saw what she was... Oh no, sorry, wait. Oh, fucking hell, this is where my geography's terrible. United Arab Emirates, are they run by Saudis? They're run by emirs of some kind. But surely, if she's in the UAE and they caught her writing smut like this, wouldn't she be executed, essentially, for being a kuffar? Isn't this haram, what she's writing? Worthy of an execution or two. I was really scared about Vladimir Putin all day. I was even upset. Went to rehearsals with my gothic metal band, Bloody Gothic Rose 666. I'm the lead singer, naturally, of it, and I play guitar. Which guitar do you play though? People say that we sound like a cross between Good Charlotte, Slipknot, which are two radically different styles because Slipknot is hard rock and Good Charlotte is pop punk, and My Chemical Romance, which is arguably emo pop punk. So somehow they have a sound that's heavy on the bass, heavy on the growly hard rock vocals and electric guitar, yet at the same time it has the acoustics and emo keyboarding of Good Charlotte and MCR. That probably sounds like a fucking mess if they can pull that off, but okay. The other people in the band are Bloody Mary, Vampire, Draco, Ron, although we all call him Diabolo now. Diabolo Weasley, have you been eavesdropping? Diabolo. Oh no. Was he Mexican? He has black hair now with blue streaks in it. Oh, I thought he would still have ginger streaks with his blue hair. And Hagrid. Hagrid. Wait, what's Hagrid doing in a student band? Is that allowed? What the fuck? What's Hagrid doing in your band? Although Hagrid would probably have some fucking sick backup vocals, right? With his deep, deep raspy voice. Harry! Diabolo! What are you doing down here? You know you shouldn't be in the Forbidden Forest past midnight. Oh, come on, come with me. Hagrid rules. Hagrid. Only today, Draco and Vampire. When are Draco and Vampire not fucking depressed? You spent every chapter of this entire story talking about how fucking depressed everyone is. So they weren't coming, and we wrote songs instead. I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrists. He wouldn't die because he's a vampire too. And the only way you can kill a vampire is with a ka-ra-o-sa-sa. No, it's not. There's no way I'm writing that. You wrote how one of your friends had cross earrings earlier on in the story. Don't give us that, Tara. You've written cross before, you fucking fake Satanists. Or a stake. So the only way you can kill a vampire is with a cross or a stake. And there are other ways as well, depending on which vampire law you follow. And this is confusing now, is that there's a character called Vampire, and Vampire was probably watching a depressing movie like The Corpse Bride. I don't think The Corpse Bride was really a depressing movie. I quite like The Corpse Bride. I thought there was hope in The Corpse Bride. I thought that was a very lovely movie. I'm surprised. I guess Halloween, actually. I guess The Nightmare Before Christmas is even more upbeat than Corpse Bride. I put on a black leather shirt that showed off my boobs, of course. And tiny matching mini skirt that said simple plan on the butt. You might think I'm a slut. That is exactly what I was thinking. I was genuinely thinking that, wow, she's being a complete slut again. But I'm really not. Says who, Tara? Says who? I think you're a slut, but you say you're really not. Well, if it walks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, if it acts like a duck, it's probably a duck. We were singing a cover of Helena, and at the end of the song, I suddenly burst into tears. Ebony, are you okay? Bloody Mary asked in a concerted voice. I don't know what a concerted voice is, but okay, we're inventing new words again. What the fuck do you think? I asked angrily. God, this woman, why is there anyone friends with this person? She's so fucking mean and rude to people. And then I said, just a fucking emotional 180. She's bipolar now, apparently. I imagine the very next sentence she's going to say, I'm bipolar, by the way. I'm calling it now. She's bipolar. Well, Voldemort came and the fucking bastard told me to fucking kill Harry. Oh, wait, yeah, not Drake. Wait, no, yeah, he told her to kill Harry, yeah. No, he told you to kill Vampire, not Harry, actually. But I don't want to kill him because he's really nice, even if he did go out with Draco. But if I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort will fucking kill Draco. I burst into tears. Suddenly, Draco jumped out from behind the wall. Why the fuck did he do that? Why the fuck didn't you tell me? He shouted. How could you? You fucking poser muggle bitch! See, is that out of character? Yes, very much, Tara. That is very much out of character. And why is he mad at that as well? I started to cry and cry. Draco started to cry too, all sensitive. Crying as opposed to angrily. Yeah, crying as opposed to forlornly, I don't know. And then Draco started to cry, too all sensitive, and then he ran out crying. Yes, we know. You've established that. You've established the fact he's crying. You didn't need to tell us again. This is a fucking mess. It's getting worse. It's getting even worse. We practiced. Oh, so you went back to practice, but without Draco. So as we've established, she's got this goth band in her school where one of the teachers is in the band, and they regularly practice and write lyrics with half the band fucking missing because they're off in a corner somewhere trying to kill themselves or crying and being depressed. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just read. We practiced for 1 more hour, and then suddenly Dumbledore walked in angrily. His eyes were all firing, and I knew this time it wasn't because he had a fake. She's now explaining her fourth wall breaks in universe. This is a new one. I've seen fourth wall break. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever seen literature before go the opposite route, where you're explaining fourth wall breaks in universe. That's a new one. And it's me he's angry this time, but she can tell she's got the massive deductive reasoning skills, and she's like, oh shit, this anger isn't because of a headache this time. He's mad this time. This is real anger. This time the headmaster of the most prestigious school in the world, the most distinguished Dumbledore, doesn't take out his chronic headache and his chronic anger issues on his students. No, this time he's really fucking angry. What have you done? He started to cry wisely. What have you done? He started to cry wisely. This is a new one. How do you cry wisely? See, that's basically nut swearing. It's not basically. He is in fact not swearing in that sentence. And this time, he was really upset. And you will see why. Tara, sweetheart, you don't need to interject and break up the flow of the story this way. Don't tell us. Well, I mean, you will be telling us, but don't tell us as the author. Tell us in universe, through the character, through the prose. Don't. Oh my god. This person is going through school, by the way, as this is going on. So I assume she's going for 2 literature classes. Ebony Draco has been found in his room. Oh my god. Ebony Draco has been found in his room. He committed suicide by slitting it. But you just established in the last chapter that he couldn't commit suicide by slitting his wrists because he's a vampire. How did he kill himself? I'm lost. I'm lost now. She's contradicting the law of her own in-universe characters. I thought you quite clearly established that vampires couldn't kill themselves by slitting their wrists. What the fuck is going on? But this is problem solved. Problem solved now. She doesn't have to kill Vampire Potter because Voldemort no longer has any leverage over her. There we go. Crisis averted. Next book, please. God, I'm dehydrated like a motherfucker. This book has me acting up for real. Oh, I recognise this song. I actually quite like this song. Bubble, bubble, boiling trouble, something, cauldron bubble. Something awful this way comes. And it's absolutely shocking, by the way, that the Harry Potter movies didn't get the Oscar award for best soundtrack The Harry Potter soundtrack is really fucking good, whatever you think of Harry Potter itself. It's so atmospheric and beautiful and wonderful and weird and mysterious. I love it. Chapter 11. Author's note. I said stup flamin up preps. See if this chapter is throupid 11111. It deals with really thriz-ish. Oh my god. And oh my god. Oh no. Tara is gonna hit us with her take on really serious issues now. Everything before this chapter was child's play, but now she's really gonna get into some serious issues. I'm sure that the author of this classic children's tale, My Immortal, is gonna handle really serious issues with the professionalism, the sensitivity, the seriousness that they quite rightly deserves. I'm looking forward to this great philosophical genius and her takes. See for yourself if it's stupid. What BRW? I can't follow BRW. That's too early 2000s texting for me. Fangs for. By the way, thanks to my friends Raven for helping me, for helping me. No! I screamed. I was horrified. Well, yeah, no shit. If you're screaming, I assume that you were horrified. But Bloody Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her to fuck off. She's just being a massive mean bitch again for no reason. And I ran to my room crying to myself. Dumbledore chased after me shouting, but he had to stop when I went into my room because he would look like a perv that way. Ooh, the best song in all of Harry Potter's about to play as well. Anyway, that's not important. Back to me. I'm the most important part of this story. Anyway, I started crying tears of blood. I will just leave it there for the song. Wait, I need to time this perfectly. Hang on. And then I slit both of my wrists. They got... Oh, wait. No, it's the long version, so it's not going to hit this thing until much later. I'm not going to be able to time it. Never mind. Right, you know when it does the... I wanted to time it, so I finished the slit my wrists just before that. I think that would have been perfect timing. Never mind. Harry Potter and the story of the goth girl who killed herself. They got all over my clothes, so I took them off and jumped into the bath. Hey, you can't get into the bath. You're a vampire. Vampires can't get into water. Vampires can't cross water. You don't know your vampire law. And jumped into the bath angrily, and then I hit the surface of the water with a mighty thud. Whilst I put on a... Oh, she likes Linkin Park as well. You didn't establish that. I put on the Linkin Park. She probably played Crawling. Crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. I grabbed a stake and almost stuck it into my heart to commit suicide. I was so fucking depressed. I got out of the bathtub and put on a player. Everything depresses you, sweetheart. I thought you hated Draco anyway for cucking you with gay vampire Potter. Then I looked out the window and screamed, "Oh, here we go! It's paedophile Snape! Snap! Snap!" I'm sure Alan Rickman appreciates the legacy of his famous character, Professor Snape, being a paedophile. Snap was spying on me, and he was taking a videotape of me. He was using Muggle tech instead of the many millions of way wizards tape recording. And Lupin, she spelt Lupin wrong. Lupin was masticating to it. He was masticating to it. He was masturbating to it, you fucking retards. Looping was masticating's completely the wrong word. That means something different entirely. Oh my god. Imagine that. Imagine you're like a 17-year-old girl. You're in a boarding school of some kind. You get in a bath, and then you look out the window, and there's your fucking Bosch's teacher with his hand down his pants, recording you with videotape. And then you've got your fucking law teacher or your defense against the dark art. You got two of your teachers outside. Grown-ass fucking men with their hands down their pants, joking it as you take a bath. How horrifying. No wonder she's depressed. I'd kill myself too if I lived in this universe. Oh dear. Oh shit, where am I? Ew, you fucking pervs! Stop looking at me naked! Are you pedos or what? That is exactly what they are, Ebony. That is the definition of paedophilia, and they're also recording child sex exploitation as well. I screamed, putting on a black towel with a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. Why does your towel have Marilyn Manson on it? And suddenly, Vampire ran in. Yeah, how did Vampire... What was Vampire doing in the girls' dorms? How did he know to suddenly run in? I think Vampire was outside the door listening to you. He was jorking it as well. You need to fucking watch out for Vampire. He's a fucking perv too. Yeah, do you mean Avada Kedavra? I don't know. Maybe he's not intending to kill his teacher. Abracadabra, he yelled at Snape. And Lupin, pointing his womb! Pointing his womb! He's pointing his womb! You mean his wands? He's pointing his womb. His womb! Oh my gosh. And this is the... his womb, his male womb. Vampire. Oh my god, Tempest. Are we gonna find out that Vampire Potter is pregnant? No, don't tell me we're gonna have the first recorded instance of male pregnancy smut in my Immortal. No fucking way. She was ahead of her time. I took my gun! Oh, she took the gun. I took my gun and shot Snape and Lupin a gazillion times. And they both started screaming. Okay, now it's... and the camera broke. Oh my god. So she fucking murdered her teachers. It's now turned into a school shooting. But somehow, despite shooting them a gazillion times with her magic bullets... Oh, I guess they wouldn't die because they're vampires. They're vampire Satanists, right? So they wouldn't die from ordinary bullets, which hurt a lot. Suddenly, Dumbledore ran in. Fucking the entire fucking school is just jerking it outside her door, apparently, listening to her take a bath. Suddenly, Dumbledore ran in. Ebony, it's been revealed that someone has... No! He shouted, looking at Snape and Lupin. And then he waves his wand. Not his womb. Dumbledore waves his wand. And suddenly... Hagrid ran outside on his broom and said, everyone, we need to talk. Wait a minute. So Hagrid was inside her bathroom when she was taking a bath as well. So Hagrid just fucking appears out of nowhere. He was hiding behind the curtains or something. He was hiding underneath the sink. Hagrid comes out from beneath the sink. He was peeping too. He was recording it all on his little spy camera. And he says, look everyone, forget the paedophilia and forget the school shootings. We need to have a group discussion outside. And he gets his broom that he shoved up his arse. His broom that he keeps up his ass. And then he said, everyone, we need to talk. What do you know, Hagrid? You're just a little Hogwarts student. Oh, is Hagrid not the gameskeeper in this universe? Is he a student now? He's just a student giant. I may be a Hogwarts student, Hagrid paused angrily, but I am also a Satanist. Oh shit, he's not in Gryffindor. He's in the Satanist party. This cannot be, Snape said in a crisp voice, as blood dripped from his hand. Where Dumbledore's wand, fucking hell, Dumbledore didn't cast magic, he summoned bullets from his wand. This cannot be, Snape said in a crisp voice as blood dripped from his hand when Dumbledore's wand shot him. It's that Keel and Peele sketch where you've got like the wizarding school for inner city black youths and they bring like wands with silencers. They bring wands with silencers to school. They fucking shoot each other with the wands. Fucking hell. There must be other factors. The silenced wand, yeah. You don't have any! I yelled in madly. Lupin held up the camera. She spelled triumph elephantly. Triumph elephantly. She's invented another new word. Triumph elephantly. For when you're triumphant, like an elephant. And Lupin's proud of his little paedophile tape. What the fuck is this story? The lens may be ruined, but the tape is still there. I felt faint. Well, no one's going to stop this. The teacher publicly admits that he's got his little pedo tape. He's proud. He's proud that he hasn't lost it. And everyone's like, yeah, this is fine. Nothing weird about this. I felt faint. More than I normally do. Yeah, well, you keep slitting your wrists, Ebony, sweetheart. You keep bleeding yourself. You need blood to live. Like I normally do. How it feels when you drink not enough blood. Or you keep fucking cutting, or you keep leaking all the blood in your system. That tends to make you feel faint as well. Why are you doing this? Lupin said angrily, whilst he rubbed his dirty hands on his cloak. Oh my god, please don't start talking about their big dirty cocks. Please, Tara, please stop. What the fuck is... And Snape, and Dumbledore, and Hagrid, and Vampire Potter are all okay with this picture, are they? And then I heard the words that I'd heard before, but not from him. I did not know whether to feel shocked and happy. Oh no, is it Draco? Is Draco back? Or to bite him and drink his blood because I felt fate. Because? Hagrid said, and he paused in the air, dramatically waving his wand in the air. Then swooped he in singing to the tune of a gothic version of a song by 50 Cent. How do you sing a gothic version of gangster rap? Because you're a gothic, Snape asked. Because you're a gothic, Snape asked in a little afraid voice. Because he was afraid, it meant he was connected with Satan. Because I love her! Right, okay, I mean, technically speaking, so Draco's dead. So I was going to say it's now a love square, but actually now we're back to a love triangle. Okay, right, chapter 12. Author's note. Stop F-ing. Okay. Hagrid. But Hagrid, okay, so Hagrid is in fact an adult. He is a teacher, but didn't you just say he's a student at Hogwarts? I don't know. Okay, so he's an adult student. He's a pedo too. A lot of people in American schools. Oh, you guys gonna take that? Tara here is saying all American teachers are basically pedophiles. Are you guys gonna take that? Like that? I wanted to address that issue. How do you know Snap ain't Christian? Plus Hagrid isn't really in love with Ebony. That was Cedric. Is Cedric... You at no point in this story have you mentioned Cedric Diggory. Why are you bringing him up now? Okay. I was about to slit my wrists again with the silver knife that Drago had given me in case anything happened to him. Hey, where's the speech marks? I thought this was the author threatening to cut her own wrists if people weren't nice to her. Okay, so this is Ebony again. He had told me to use it valiantly against an enemy. Oh, I like that. Valiantly. Valiantly use the silver knife against an enemy. But I knew that we must both go together. No! I thought it was It's Hagrid now. His name's changed to Hagrid. Well, it was Vampire. He started to scream. Oh my fucking god! No! My scar... You said earlier in the story he doesn't have a scar anymore. How can a scar hurt if you've taken out his scar in this universe? She keeps retconning her own lore every 5 minutes. And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. His red whites. So his eyes are red, but they're whites. So he's got white... He's not only got white irises... His eyes are entirely white, so he's got the rage virus and 28 days later. I stopped. How did you know? I saw it, and the scar turned back into the lightning bolt. No! I ran up closer. Okay, good. We're establishing the scar. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. I do, but Diablo changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt, and it turned back into the lightning bolt. Save me! And then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage. Hey, what? We don't want to know about Voldemort in Draco's gay section. Gay bondage sessions, thank you very much. Fisting is $200. Oh my god, hang on. Give me 1 second. Oh no, fuck you, fucking parody guys. Oh my god, wait. No, there's too many fucking people on YouTube with gay parodies instead of actually the soundbite. Fuck. I want to get suction. Wait, yeah, let's look that one up. No. Wait, is it?
Yes. Ah, wild. You know I don't do anal. Don't touch me there. Do you like what you see? Oh, I'm fucking coming. Put your hands all over my soft... Psych. Slow down. Stick your finger in my ass. That's good.
Oh, thank you, Van.com, you fucking legend. Oh, she means the slur is red. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, so Voldemort has Draco in bondage. He's got a gay sex dungeon. Oh. Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office now, recovering from my slit wrist. When did you slit your wrists? When did that happen? Snap and Lupin. His name has changed again. And Harrid were there too. They were jerking off. They were going to St. Mango's. What St. Mango's? After they recovered, because they were paedophiles. And you can't have those fucking birds teaching in a school with lots of hot girls. So, okay, so it's established that they're paedophiles. They're going to an institute of some sort. But they've left these 3 paedophiles alone with you as you're unconscious in a hospital bed in the school nurse's office. Okay, fine, whatever. Dumbledore had constipated the video camera. They constipated the video camera. They took of me naked. He ate the video camera and shit it out. My middle finger at them. Anyway, Margaret came back to my hospital bed holding a bouquet of pink roses. He gets your name wrong. Ebony, I need to tell you something. He said in a V. She can't even be fucking bothered to write anymore. In a V. Tara, if you can't be bothered to write anymore, why the fuck should we keep reading? Honestly, sweetheart, apply yourself. He said in a V serious voice, giving me the roses. Fuck off, I told him. You know I fucking hate the colour pink anyway. And I don't like fucked up preps like you. Oh, she doesn't have a problem with the paedophilia. She just has a problem with the fact that he's a preppy, even though he established that he's now a Satanist. I snapped. Hagrid had been mean to me before for being gothic. Yeah, him being mean to you for being goth a couple years ago or whatever's your problem. Again, not the paedophilia. Alright, fine. No, and a B, Hagrid says. Those are not roses. What? Are they goths to you, poser prep? I asked, because I was angry that he had brought me pink roses. Yes, you've established that. I saved your life, he yelled angrily. No, you didn't, I replied. You saved me from getting a Harris Pilton porn video made from your shower scene and being viewed by Snape and Lupin. What? Oh, wait, Jesus Christ. Who masturbated? See, is that spelled wrong? Yes. Yes, it is spelled wrong, Tara. To hit, he added silently. What? Oh, that was Hagrid. I've lost to speaking at this point. Whatever, I yelled angrily. He pointed his wand at the pink roses. These aren't roses. He suddenly looked at them. Oh no, where is this going? This is turning into a hentai now. This is turning into an NTR doujin. I don't like it. With an evil look in his eye, and muttered, "Where's the speech marks?" Well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say. That's not a spell. That's an MCR song. I corrected him wisely. I know. I was just warming up my vocal cords. Then he screamed. Fucking hell. Petulous Marengo, me cremically romancio. For all you cool gothic MCR fans out there, that is a tribute, especially for Raven. I love you, girl. I think Tara's a bit fruity herself. Imo notto okeo. Imo notto okeo. I fucking see what she did there. Imo notto okeo. And then the roses turned into a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air. And it was black. Now I knew he wasn't a prep. It's okay if he's a paedophile, as long as he's not one of those lame preppies. I'm genuinely getting lightheaded. Let's read chat for a bit. I want to read chat for a bit. What's going on, chat? How are you guys doing this fine evening? Hagrid is constantly mixed up with other characters. It's kind of hilarious. Oh, he was counting the signs. The more I hear of this, the more I hope this girl got help. Yeah. If indeed this is imposed law. Nah, she means this. Temper voice. Is this gay porn? Maulington, tell me, do you or do you not watch gay porn, Temper baby? That's what the Glock is for. Oh yeah, I forgot. Saint Mangoes is Saint Mangoes. Saint Mangoes. She fucks up the name. Oh, actually, she's doing it for copyright reasons. I don't know. I think that's giving her too much credit that she's misspelling things for copyright reasons. Taking constant psychic damage from this you. Yeah, this is like a vampiric weapon from Guild Wars. Every time I use this weapon, I get HP drain. Where am I? Okay, I believe you now. Where the fuck is Draco? Hagrid rolled his eyes. I looked into the balls of flame, but I couldn't see nothing. But I could see nothing. You see an enemy. Wait, where did Dumbledore come from? Dumbledore just comes out of nowhere. Dumbledore's in the story again. You see enemy. Dumbledore said. Watching the two of us watching the flame, fucking weirdo. To see what is in the flames. Haha, you reviewers, flames, get it? You must first find yourself first, Kay. Why is Dumbledore speaking like Master Chief all of a sudden? Master Chief from Arby and the Chief kills Dumbledore. So now there's a little toy Master Chief with a wizard hat talking like Microsoft Sam. Wait, who the fuck's speaking again? I have found myself okay, you mean old man, Hagrid yelled. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache, or else he would have said something back. Hagrid storms off back into his bed. You are a liar, Professor Dumbledore. Anyway, when I got better, I wish I could get better. After reading this, I'm not getting better. I went upstairs and put on a black leather to beds. Wait, is she going to beds? Wearing leather when you're going to bed doesn't sound comfortable. A black leather mini dress that was all ripped on the ends with lace on. There was some corset stuff on the front. I'm pretty sure she's copy and pasting shit now. Then I put on black fishnets and black high-heeled boots with pictures of Billy. Who the fuck's Billy O. Armstrong? Hang on. Billy Joe Armstrong. Who the fuck is this guy? Am I about to see a man wearing a lot of mascara despite the fact he's like 52? Billy Joe Armstrong. Oh my god, who the fuck is this? Homosexual? Oh god, Kerrang! That's not a name I've heard of for a long time. Green Day isn't goth. Tara, you fucking liar. Green Day isn't goth. Fake goth. Fake goth. Take your meds, cringe idiot. Cringe idiot. Calling Green Day goth. Oh shit. No, to be fair to Billy Joe Armstrong, despite how gay he looks, he's looking really good. 53. I was 1 year out. He's 53 and still wearing makeup and being like, and making 14-year-old goth girls wet their panties. But damn, actually, that guy's looking fucking good for 53. He looks like 28. Fair play to Billy Joe Armstrong. Good genetics. Good genetics, yeah. Damn. Hey, morning, mate. Morning, Cronk lad, buddy. You're here. Well, I'm just about to. Well, I'm in the middle of reading this here, My Immortal. Now, let me tell you something about this, mate. These fucking poms, right? I swear, right, on me mum's grave, right, that these fucking poms are fucked in the head, mate. You don't need to apologise. We're just having fun here reading it. You can stay and listen to me suffer severe brain damage as I read this, or you can go off and enjoy your day. Green Day is pop punk. Green Day is normie shit. Green Day is... Don't you fucking copy on me, Crunk lad, you fuck. Don't copy on me. Green Day is pop punk. Green Day's definitely pop, I'll give it that. Where am I? Anyway, when I got better, Billy Joe Armstrong, I put my hair all around me so I looked like Samara from The Ring. If you don't know who she is... Oh, here we go. Hubble Bubble Boy in trouble again. She is a prep, so fuck off. Fuck you, Ebony, okay? Fuck you, Ebony. And I put on blood red lipstick, black eyeliner, and black lipstick. Black lip gloss. Tempest, what's the difference between lipstick and lip gloss? What's the difference? You look kawaii, girl. Bloody Mary said sadly. Why did she say that sadly? Fangs, get it? You do too. I said sadly too. But I was still upset. Yeah, I get it. If you're saying something sadly, we've established that you're probably upset about something. I slit both of my wrists, feeling totally depressed, and I sucked out all the blood. I cried again in my bathroom and put the shades on so Snap and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. I thought Snap and Lupin got fucking arrested and sent to an institute for paedophiles, so why are you worried about them? Oh, Hufflepuff, I went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of magic creatures. Magic creatures. He looked as opposed to non-magical magic creatures. You fucking dumb bitch. The hair of... What does that even mean? The hair of magical magic creatures. He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared. His gay lover has left him for 5 minutes, and now Vampire Potter is gonna fucking kill himself next. He's missing Draco and his massive cock. And he had used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff. He was sucking something else from a Hufflepuff as well. I can imagine that in this universe. The Hufflepuff are nice, supple, submissive femboys who the Satanist bisexual men take advantage of. Oh my god. This really is written by a Fujo. Hi, he said in a depressed way. Hi back, I said in a wookily said way, equally sad way she went. We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes, so much like Draco's. Then we jumped on each other and started screwing each other. Ebony, Harry's heart belongs to Draco and his massive dick. Stop it now, you horny simpletons! Shouted Professor McGoggle. Professor McGoggle, who the fuck says? Professor McGoggle, the discount version of Professor McGonagall, who was watching us, and so was everyone else. Yeah, well, if you start having sex in the middle of the classroom, everyone's gonna start watching you, you fucking weirdos. Vampire, you fucker, I said, slapping him. Stop trying to screw me. You know I love Draco. Well, hey, actually, Ebony, you stuck-up bitch, you jumped on him as well. You both jumped on each other. Don't blame Vampire. You want it too, unfaithful slut. And she said I'm not really a slut, and yet here she is being a massive slut. I shouted, and then I ran away angrily. So she's not upset. What she's really upset about is that she got caught, is what she's upset about. Then he started to scream. Oh my fucking god! No! My scar hurts! And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. Oh my god, she comes crawling back to him. Oh, Vampire Potter is gaslighting her. He every time she runs away from him, he suddenly, the scar starts really hurting him. He's psychologically abusing her. I see what she meant when she said she was going to start talking about serious issues. Yeah, oh my god, this is deep. This is a very deep story. No! I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have... Wait, we've been through this. Wait a minute, wait. We've been through this before, Tara. Did you copy and paste this and then forget that you said this earlier? I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. I do, but Diabolik changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurts, and then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bonded. Wait a minute. Do I have Alzheimer's? Or was this whole excerpt not literally up in this chapter? Professor Trelawney fucks everyone in this fanfic. Jesus Christ. I'm genuinely getting lightheaded from reading this. It's taking quite a lot of effort to process. Special thanks to Raven, my Gothic's blood sister. WTF, you're supposed to do with this? Hey Raven, do you know where my sweater? And then it ends. What would Raven be doing with your sweater, Tara? Have you two been having haram gay sex? Have you two been having haram scissoring sessions in Raven's room? Where's the local imam? The local imam needs to hear this. You're in big trouble, young lady. Okay, I'm going to end it at this chapter here because I've had enough for one day. This is awful. This really is the worst fan fiction I've ever read. Chapter 13. Author's note. Raven, thanks for gulping me again. I'm sorry I took your poster of Gerard, but that guy is such a fucking sexborn. Prep, stop. There is so much to unpack with this comment. So your good friend Raven helps you out of the kindness of your heart, and you repay her by stealing her poster of Gerard from My Chemical Romance. So you give her a half-hearted, shitty apology in your shit fanfiction, and then you immediately absolve yourself of any responsibility or blame by saying, yeah, but come on, Raven, he is fucking sexy, to be fair. God, what a massive bitch. I'm surprised Tara's got any friends at all. Can I go back to my Soviet military aircraft? Yes, I suggest you do that. Now we'll see Felix. This is the last chapter we're going to read, and then I've had enough. I've had enough. Nova is right, you have to be head empty for this. Apparently so. Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared. Dumbledore, Dumbledore, we both yelled. Dumbledore came there. What is it you want now, you despicable snobs? Says the headmaster of a school, he asked angrily. Voldemort has Draco, we shouted at the same time. He laughed in an evil voice. No. Wait. Oh, okay. No, don't! We need to save Draco! We begged. No, he said meanly. I don't give a darn what Voldemort does to Draco. Not after how much he behaved in school. Especially with you, Ebony. I imagine this is actually every teacher's dream. The naughty, misbehaving students get kidnapped and fucking killed and raped or whatever. Actually, I believe this. This is fully believable, but again, very bizarre behaviour for the principal, headmaster of a school. He said, while he frowned looking at me, besides, I never liked him that much anyway. What a cunt. Then he walked away. This is just so telling of Tara, right? This is Tara. She's 14-year-old goth chick, and she's not emotionally developed yet. She's a complete sociopath. Tara's the kind of person where if someone was violently murdered in a tragic accident, she'd shrug her shoulders and say, "Yeah, well, fuck it, who cares? I didn't like that guy anyway. Fuck him." That's Tara here. Oh God. And this woman might have had children. I never liked him that much anyway. And then he walked away. Vampire started crying. My Draco, he moaned. Author's note. Don't you think gay guys are like so hot? Oh my god, it's Pippa. It's Pippa. She's Pippa. She's Pippa, Leah, Amy. All at once. Oh my god. She's a proto-Fujo before it was really a thing. It's okay, I tried to tell him. But that didn't stop him. He started to cry tears of blood. Then he had a brainstorm. He's Jimmy Neutron now. He's had a brain blast. Brain blast! I had an idea, he exclaimed. What? I asked him. You'll see, he said. He took out his wand and did a spell. Then suddenly, we were in Voldemort's lair. We're where? Yeah, Alakadabra. We ran in with our wands. Out. Just as we heard hey, Tara, is that a racial slur? We heard a croon voice. Now, Tara, no racial slurs. This is a family 13. This is a PG-13 series, Tara. No need for that. Me in the chat here, Tara. We don't care for your foul language. We've come here for a good time. We've come here to read your lovely book with our children. We don't like this bad language. Alakadabra. He's a Muslim wizard. Isn't magic haram in Islam? Shouldn't magic practitioners in Islam be killed according to Islamic principles? Okay. Apparently, Voldemort is Allah. So apparently Voldemort is Allah himself in this universe. So they've summoned themselves to the god of the Muslim faith, Allah. Chapter 14. You know what? How much more of this shit do I have to read? Well, alright, we're nearly done. I'll read the end of this page and remind me if we get back to this where I was. Because I'm tired, I've had enough. Author's note. Fuck off, preps, okay. Raven, thanks for helping again. I'm sorry I couldn't update, but I was depressed and I had to go to the hospital because I slit my wrists. P.S. I'm not updating till you give me 10 god rivals. Spoiler. Some of this chapter is extremely scray. Scray. Viewer excretion. Viewer excretion is advised. Viewer excretion. Oh my god, this whole fucking story is excretion, quite frankly, Tara. But guys, be careful. If you continue reading the rest of this chapter, you might shit yourself. Alright? You might shit yourself. Be careful, guys. Shitting yourselves is advised. She's changed his name again. We ran to where Voldemort was. It's changed it again. It turned out that Voldemort wasn't there. Instead, the fat guy who killed Cedric was. Which fat guy? When was Cedric introduced into this story? Who the fuck's Cedric? Who killed him? Why? When? I know who Cedric Diggory is in the original series, but she hasn't explained who Cedric is here. Or when that was, or why, or why no one cares. Draco was there crying tears of blood. Snaketail was torturing him. Vampire and I ran in front of Snake. Oh, you good one, retards. Run right in front of the Cruciator's curse. I don't know why you had to run in front of him. Rid my sight, you despicable preps! He shouted as we started shooting him with the gun. They stopped bothering with magic at this point. They started pulling the gun out again, and they fucking let him the fuck up with the Knight's Armament AR-15. And then he suddenly looked at me, and he fell down with a lovey-dovey look in his eyes. Full stop, he said. In this, he's 16 years old, so he's not a paedophile, okay? 16 is the age of consent in the United Kingdom. Huh? I asked. Oh, actually, if he's called Snaketail, I should give him a snake voice. Honey, I love you. Will you have sex with me? Asked Snaketail. I started laughing crudely. What the fuck? You torture my boyfriend, and then you expect me to fuck you? God, you're so fucked up, you fucking... Well, I thought you said you didn't know who he was either. I thought he was a fat bastard. I said angrily. Then I stabbed him in the heart. Blood poured out of it like a fountain. No! You screamed. You started screaming and running around. And then he fell down and died. I burst. Why did you burst into tears sadly? I thought you hated the guy. Snaketail! Where art thou doing? What art thou doing? Called Voldemort. Then he started coming. Wait, Voldemort's wearing high heels. Voldemort's wearing high heels too. Voldemort's wearing Louis Vuittons. We could hear his high heels clacking too. Why is Voldemort wearing Louis Vuittons? So we got on our broomsticks. we couldn't cope with his. We couldn't compete with his swag. So we got on our broomsticks. And we flew back to Hogwarts, which is probably a million miles away, instead of using the spell that instantly teleported you there. But whatever. We went to my room and we started fucking. We went to my room. Then vampire went away. There I started crying. What's wrong, honey? Asked Draco, taking off his clothes so we could screw. I have completely lost track of what's happening now. They did rescue Draco in the end now. She didn't explain this. So they did rescue Draco. They took him back to Hogwarts. He's in their room. They're about to start fucking. He had a sex pack. Get it? Oh, okay, get it. Because he's so sexy. And a really, yeah, you've mentioned his Draco and his massive cock before. And a really huge you-know-what and everything. It's so unfair. I yielded. What's so unfair? The fact you don't have a massive cock that you can get a phantom erection with like Draco. Why can't I just be ugly or plain like all the other girls and preps here? Except for Bloody Mary. Because she's not ugly or anything. Oh yeah, she secretly thinks Bloody Mary's fucking ugly and a frigid bitch. But because Bloody Mary's right there with her, she's like, oh no, but not you, sweetheart. You're my friends. Why would you want to be ugly? I don't like the preps anyway. They're such fucking sluts, answered Draco. Yeah, like Ebony here isn't the biggest fucking slut of them all. The prep girls are the only nice, as far as we can tell, monogamous people in this entire fucking story. It's you disgusting slithering Satanists who are going around fucking and doing all sorts of weird depraved shit so are the real slutty ones. Yeah, but everyone is in love with me. Like Snape and Lupin took a video of me naked. Yeah, they're not in love with you, they're just paedophiles. Hagrid said he's in love with me. Vampire likes me. And now even Snake, this random dude we just met, who I know the name of, Snaketail is in love with me. This random criminal we met's in love with me. I just want to be with you, okay, Drake? No, you don't. You keep fucking every guy you come across. I just want to be with you, okay, Draco? Why couldn't Satan have made me less beautiful? I shouted angrily. And don't worry, Enderby isn't a snob or anything. She quite clearly is a snob, Tara. You've just given us a whole paragraph establishing that fact. But a lot of people have told us she's pretty. I'm good at too many things. Why can't I just be normal? It's a fucking curse, I shouted and ran away. So she's not a snob. She's not a Mary Sue. She's not a stuck-up bitch. But then you go on to give her a line where she's being a massive snuck-up, haughty bitch. Okay. As a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for her. Chapter 15. Author's note. Stop flaming me, okay? By the way, you suck. No, you suck, Tara. You suck. From now on, every time someone flams me, I'm gonna slit my wrists. Thanks to Raven for the helping. Oh, can we read that again, please? Hang on. Oh shit, I lost sight of it now. Fuck, I've ruined the bit. And stop flaming, okay? By the way, you suck from now on. Every time someone flames me, I'm gonna slit my wrists. Ah, yes. Yeah, she's gaslighting of readers with attempted... I didn't even think about that. She's mean. This is a very mean, fucked up woman. She's trying to hold her haters. She's trying to hold her aunties responsible for her potential suicide. Ebony, shouted Draco sadly. No, please come back here. But I was too mad. Oh my god, can these two stop fighting with each other for 5 minutes? These two only stop fighting to fuck. Whatever. Now you can go and have sex. Is Draco cucking you with Vampire again? Is Draco giving... Is Draco giving Vampire's potty a good cleaning with his pipe? With his wand? His big thick wand. I stormed into my room and closed my black door with my blood red key. Why do we need to know the door's black with a blood red key? Why? Why is the door black with a blood red key? I had a picture of Marilyn Manson. What had a picture of Marilyn Manson on it? The key or the door? Why did the door and the key have a picture of Marilyn Manson on it? He looked so sexy in the way that reminded me of Draco Vampire. I started to cry. I'm starting to cry and weep. I took a razor to slit my wrists. I took the blood on the breast. And then I think I looked at my black one. And noticed it was time to go to biology class. Good. I hope you learn a thing or two from biology class. Maybe then you will stop. She went to biology class. She went to biology class. She went to biology class. She must have been skipping. She must have been skipping that class then, because she doesn't seem to understand why she's so faint all the time. I'm so glad I kept reading this. I'm enjoying this again now. I put on a short, ripped black gothic dress that said Anarchy on the front in blood red letters. I was all ripped in the spiky belt. Under that, I put on a ripped black fishnet and boots that said Joel all over them with blood red letters. I put my ebony black hair out. Anyway, I went downstairs feeling all sad and depressed as usual. I did some advanced biology work. And by that she means she started slitting her wrists again. That's what she means by advanced biology work. I was turning a bloody pentagram into a black guitar. Oh yeah, I remember learning that in my advanced biology classes at college, yeah. Okay, class, and today's lesson, I'm going to teach you how to turn a bloody pentagram into a specifically black guitar. It's not any guitar, a black guitar. Who's suddenly the guitar turns into Draco? Of course it did. Enderby, I love you, he shouted sadly. I don't care what those fucker preps and posers think. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. Before I met you, I used to want to commit suicide all the time. Now I just want to fucking be with you. I fucking love you. Then he started to sing The Chronicles of Life and Death. We considered it our song now, because we fell in love when Joel was singing it, right in front of the entire class. His singing voice was so amazing and gothic and sexy, like a cross between Gerard, Joel, Chester Bennington, Pierre from I don't fucking know where, and Marilyn Manson. Author's note. Don't you think those guys are so hot? No, because I'm not gay. If you do not know who they are, get the fuck out of here. Mission understood, Tara. I will be going in just a moment. Oh my fucking god, I said after he was finished. Some fucking prep stared at us, but I just stuck up my middle fingers. That'll show them. That were covered in black nail polish. And were entwined with Dracos now. How the fuck do you have your fingers entwined, but then you stick a finger up at them? You can't entwine your fingers and stick a finger up at someone. It's physically impossible. I love you, I said. And then we started to kiss, just like Hilary Duff. I fucking hate that bitch. And CMM in a Cinderella story. Then why'd you bring her up? Why'd you bring her up if you fucking hate that bitch? And then we went away holding hands. And Lupin's back from the pedo asylum apparently, and he shouted at us. But he stopped because everyone was clapping by how sexy we looked together. Yay! I don't think they were clapping because of how sexy you look together. I think they were clapping because you two would finally fuck off and leave them all alone to finally do some learning. And then I saw a poster saying that My Chemical Romance would have a concert in Hogsmeade. Of course they will. Oh yeah, bands in this universe know about the existence of wizards and witches, and it's okay, shh, I'll keep it secret from the muggles. We looked at each other all shocked, and then we went together. Oh my god, this is the worst thing I've ever read. How many more chapters are there of this shit, by the way? Oh my god, you know, am I halfway through it? Or did the chapters get significantly longer later on? Is it deceptive? Am I really halfway through this? You leave... Poor Chester. Chester died for our sins. Oh shit. The thing is, I can't turn ads off. If I turn ads off, YouTube will give them to you anyway, which is annoying. I'm about a third through it. I don't know. I'll tell you what though, I need to get prepared for work tomorrow, so I'm going to end today's stream here. But yeah, thank you for introducing me to this Tempest. I don't know how to feel about it. I hated it up until I had the mental breakdown, and now I'm kind of enjoying it again. I think my brain is finally broken. So we might do more of this. We might not. I'll see how I feel. But what will be coming is I've got the spicy buldak noodles. They're coming tomorrow. I probably won't have enough time to prep up and set that for tomorrow. But soon, in the next week or so, I should do the buldak noodle stream. And I've also ordered like the set of hot wings. Like the most spicy hot sauces from the Hot Ones challenge. So I'll be doing the Hot Ones challenge, despite the fact I have no tolerance for hot sauces. So you'll see me suffer through that. I need to do my Macho Man Randy Savage stream. I need to do my Phase Connect song karaoke as I get drunk and then eat Phase Connect coffee beans straight from a bag. And then, yeah, I've got some other stuff. Oh, guys, we need to do Twitter. Give me a... What should I write on Twitter? Any comment. Any comment that doesn't involve, you know, like another person, right? Well, we won't bring random people into the meme. So, I don't know how to do this, like, chat decides to tweet thing. Does someone want to give me, like, give me ideas for a tweet, and I'll tweet it, guys. Post your whole thing, and I'll pick the one I like best. Or maybe we'll do a poll and see which one's the best one. You stuck my thing and you know what. Okay, anyone else? Any other tweets? Any other cursed shit you want me to post on Twitter? Oh. Just quote my Immortal. And I'll give it 20 seconds just in case someone's writing something, and then I'll end the stream, guys. For those of you who might have just popped in right now, now's a quick opportunity. Write something in the chat that you want me to tweet. Doesn't matter what it is. Any random cursed shit, and I'll tweet it. 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, you know what? I have to go with Nova Crusaders one because I know that people are going to enjoy that one most. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Nova Crusaders. Wait. You know what? Let's do Novas and Tempest. We'll do Novas first, and then we'll follow it up with Tempest's comment. How about that? Okay, guys. Actually, shit. Let me copy and paste this, and I'll do it now before I lose the chat. 1 second. Okay, so I'm about to tweet it. And then he stuck my thing, and you know what? There we go. Oh my god, this is super fucking gay. Jesus. Oh my god, that's cursed. Okay, it's done. That's one tick. That's 2 tick boxes done. And yeah, here's to many more tick boxes going out. Okay, good night everybody. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and I will see you for tomorrow's Stoner Fun. Take care, guys. Bye bye.